Hello my friends, my name is WeeAddy and welcome back to Sonic 3 and Knuckles. We have just experienced our first travesty of music changes, according to the internet. Okay, so listen, I don't disagree that it's bad. I don't think it's as bad as people are making it out to be. Like, the game itself is unaffected by it. I know that music has a big part on the feeling of a game, and I don't disagree that at all. I know it's important. So I do agree heavily that it should be, like, maybe amended in a patch or, like, something, because it's not really up to standard, I don't think. That's how Sonic roll. I feel like that's not, like, the port's fault. I think that's, like, just how the game is always made, because we had some of those glitches earlier on with, CD, I believe, as well. What? Wait, what? I got hit, but I didn't lose my shield. I am unclear on the aspects of what just happened. But yeah, like, I don't disagree that maybe the music should be fixed in some way or another, but I don't know, I feel like that people are giving Sega such an unnecessarily hard time over it. But, I mean, rightfully so. Like, this is an expensive collection. Like, it's nearly 40 quid for 4 games that are almost 30 years old collectively. Like, Sonic 1 is obviously 31 years old as of the day that this came out, June 23rd. So yeah, it's pretty egregious, honestly. But yeah, like, I don't know. To me, the way I look at it is, like, the games themselves are still holding up, like, well, and I'm glad to be able to play Sonic 3 in widescreen for the first time officially. I'm not a person who likes to mod his games, so I didn't really want to have to play Sonic 3 Air, but that option is there if you still want it, if you had the Steam version, so it's not like that. Well, I was gonna say it's not like it's been removed, but they did remove Sonic 3 and 2 and 1 and CD from Steam and all other digital platforms. So yeah, maybe there is something to that. That is something that we could discuss, I suppose, is the fact that there is controversy in the fact that they just straight up removed all old versions of these games. I mean, we mentioned it in, like, Sonic 1, but yeah, that's not okay. Like, surely Sega would have seen that from, like, any other collection that tried to do this, where it's like, yeah, we're gonna just remove the original versions. GTA, when they did it for, like, their re-releases, and their release was terrible. Their re-release was terrible. People hated it. Why would you think it's okay to do that with Sonic? Like, come on, guys. Like, you're so close to being perfect in so many other ways. Well, not perfect, but, like, you're so close to making good decisions, and then you go and make a stupid one like that. I love being able to bounce off those little bumpers. Okay. Oh, you're on this side. Damn it. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Hi, Tails. Bye, Tails. Think I might have experienced my first, like, major bug. Okay, I can adjust my camera. Wait, where am I? I must be stuck inside a wall. Yeah, because I can spam that jump button. Alright, well, this is definitely not a usual kind of bug. I guess we will restart. So, like, stuff like that, like, I understand that is frustrating. I can sit here, though, and go, eh. Like, I get it. Like, I've already seen the explanation on Twitter that, you know, Stealth is trying to do what he could for this game. It's not necessarily his fault, and even if it was, he wants to fix it. It comes down to Sega again, and that's not okay. But it's not going to sit here and ruin my whole experience. It's one life I lost if I even was playing with lives. Like, it's not like I can't restart the level. You know, oh, progress lost? It really isn't. It's a Sonic game. You can make that back. It was 3 minutes. It's not that big a deal. It's annoying that that's in the retail release, but, like, it's not... I don't know. I feel like people are making bigger deals of things than they are. I do agree the game should be released finished. I don't think it should have to be fixed by a patch. I'm not trying to justify it and be like, oh, it's not as bad as it is. It's fucking atrocious that once again Sega have just let this happen, and after talking once again about not letting, you know, time crunch be a thing, they crunched, and once again a Sonic game is glitchy. But what can I do? I mean, at this point, the game's already out. What's complaining about it and letting it ruin my experience with the game gonna do? So I'm gonna continue to enjoy the game for what it is, and we can all voice our concerns on Twitter or wherever else we can reach Sega. But, like, okay, that I believe is a glitch that's normal to, like, Sonic 3. and most of these retro games, actually. That's just hitbox detection. I don't believe that's because of the port. I think that's just me and being a bit eager. Because I've had that happen in all kinds of Sonic games throughout the years. So I don't blame anyone for that one. But yes, my outlook is, I agree, it is... Whee! It is outstanding that once again Sega have kind of fucked us again on one of these, like, especially the classic titles. But like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that it ruins not only Sonic Origins, but Sonic 3 specifically. It doesn't, because I'm still gonna sit here and have a good time with it for as long as I can. But I'm absolutely gonna make my opinions vocal whenever, like, I'm discussing it, and everyone should, and they should, because this is unacceptable, quite frankly. But again, like, it's a video game at the end of the day, and that's only like minutes of progress. And I'm not trying to detract from the fact that you can't be upset by the end product, because you can, and I agree. I am with you 100%, because like it's not on. But don't sit there and fucking wallow in misery over glitches. Like, glitches can be fixed. And they should be fixed. If anything, if Sega decide to do nothing, that's when you should be pissed. Something cool that I noticed on my way back here is the drop dash can actually activate these. Like, how cool is that? Like, that's such a... I guess it's just because it's an airborne spin dash, but it's cool. I didn't actually expect it to work. Sonic has also got unique back sprites here, which is pretty cool. Okay, we're finally back here. So I've hit Eggman. We're gonna chill. We're gonna chill. I shouldn't have to chill, but we're chilling. This part was always kind of weird because it's just like everything around you is like crumbling and falling apart. So it was always kind of strange, but thankfully this time we're not stuck inside a wall, so it's all good. We're right at the bottom of the map here. Okay, yeah, so the floor is rising. Doesn't look like the camera's moving at all. I feel like the camera's meant to be moving. Something feels different than usual about that section. I'm not too sure what it is. That didn't seem right. Drop dash, okay. Yeah! I love that you can drop dash on that, that's cool. Whee! Alright, so this is the boss, I believe, where Tails is actually going to come in useful. But first off, we actually might be able to destroy Eggman before we even go... Oh, okay, almost. So yeah, this one's kind of cool because Sonic and Tails get to work together. But yeah, you can control Tails, and there we go. I did most of the work already. Control Tails with the D-pad, basically. So it's kind of cool, you get to... Whoops. You get to control both in this one section. Ah, Tails, just go get it yourself. There we go. Alright. We just about got through that zone. Glitches intact. I believe next up is Carnival Night, which is my least favorite zone in the game, and I think most people's as well. So, as you can hear, this is one of the tracks that was redone. I didn't even know that Carnival Night was based on a Michael Jackson track, or anything to that degree, but apparently it was. No, so here's the thing. I do not care much for the Marble Garden Zone music. I do not care much for the music of Carnival Night, the original soundtrack. I do not care for most of the tracks in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. However... So like, I'm not overly disappointed that the original track of Carnival Night is gone. However, it was definitely way more thematic. It sounded like a damn carnival. Like, it fits so well to this area. This does not. And I mean, even the beta version I didn't think was great for this, but this is just sort of underwhelming. It sounds like I'm underwater. And like, the guy playing the instrument is just kind of like... And that's not talking about Jun specifically, but that's just sort of like the vibe I get. It doesn't feel like there's any energy to the song at all. I don't know what he did to make these songs like this. And we'll obviously hear the rest of them. The thing again is like, this doesn't detract to me personally from the game, because there's so many sounds and stuff going on while you're playing that it's really not a big deal. And then me personally, I'm usually blitzing through with Supersonic, so I usually don't hear it anyway. But even like comparing like Carnival Night to Supersonic, they sound completely different. Like, what are they using to make this new music? Because it doesn't sound the same. I don't know. I don't know nothing about music. I don't know nothing about music, but it doesn't sound right, basically. That's all I know. Wow. So yeah, one of the 4 tracks that were changed. We will obviously get to hear the other 4 later, but again, it's only 4 tracks, and again, to me personally, that doesn't ruin the game, because whilst, yes, again, the music is a big part of Sonic, it's like, it doesn't change how the gameplay itself, you know, works or functions. Oh yes, we get to see some of the new Supersonic sprites here. Look at this. Those are cool. I think there was other ones there. Oh, well, okay, we're going down here now. Yuck. Oh, come on. Okay, more hit detection bullshit. Again, I don't know if that's from Sonic 3 itself or from the port. That might be one of those things where, like, they could have updated it to fix it, but I feel like that is, like, accurate to how it was in 3, but that doesn't make it good. But it also doesn't make it, you know, Stealth's fault, or even Sega's fault for that matter. It's just that that's how it was, and it hasn't been adjusted in any way, which is whatever. But, oh, it is. Yikes. Tails. Like, honestly, like, so they have this music in the game, like, they could have just used this for Supersonic, or made it toggleable that you can choose which music to use, but we're all got forced into using the new music, so it's too bad. It really is. And, like, I'm not even that personally upset by it, but I can see why it would annoy people. Like, this is a very cherished, beloved game for many people. And I know that, like, if they mess with Sonic 2 the way they did this game, I would not be okay with it. So I don't want to disregard everything that people are saying, but it also doesn't ruin the gameplay. The gameplay is only ruined by the things that have been adjusted by the change to 16:9, or, like, the bugs that have been introduced in this port specifically, or this remake specifically. It's not a port. If I use the word port, I just basically mean this version of the game, because it's not ported in the slightest. But yeah, it is, there is questionable stuff here, which is upsetting. Because this should be the definitive way of playing Sonic 3. I'd love it if, like, in the lifespan of this game, they can figure out some way to, like, work out the music issue or something to that effect, so that we can get what we want, or people can get what they want, because, quite simply, like, I don't know, it feels like there's something missing, even though there isn't. Okay, what do I need to do? Because I know this needs to hit him. Can I hit it into him? No. Because I felt like it bounced off me a minute ago. Normally I just ride this thing and it eventually just collides with him, but right now it's kind of destroying most of this platform by itself. Ah, damn. Oh, well. That was an unfortunate place to get launched. Let's try this again, shall we? I don't know if I need to do anything here. I think it is just basically waiting. Or maybe it goes where I am after a while, so maybe I just need to bait it in. Ah, it missed. See, it's like hitting the top of it. And it looked like it bounced off Tails there. Yeah, it looks like it's bouncing off Tails. I'm stuck. Help. And I need to wait for this thing to open its pee hole, or whatever it is that we're attacking. Okay, do I have to hit it to open it? I do, okay. I don't know why I didn't know how to fight this boss. Okay, this makes way more sense. I always just thought this was a waiting game. Look at me learning how to play Sonic 3. People will be like, oh, any wonder you don't like Sonic 3? You're fucking garbage at it. Shut up. You're garbage. Okay, I want to see if this is going to kill me. Because I believe it will. Okay, no. I think I need to be between the blocks for that to be an issue. I've seen someone who's, like, landed on this platform and then died when the blocks came down either side of them. Which is not great. But it is what it is. Alright. You know, I do get what people are saying. The music is not great. And it sounds nothing like Sonic 3. Like, I don't like the Sonic 3 soundtrack, but this is even worse. I'm sorry. Like, I really respect Jonny, but, like, between this and the Sonic 4 music, I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, what the fuck? What is this? But, again, like, there's so many other noises and stuff going on, it doesn't detract from the game. Like, I'm gonna blitz through here and have a good time dashing through here with Tails. and my bubble shield. Because I'll be collecting rings, I'll be destroying badniks, and I'll be bouncing and shit, so like, I won't be able to hear the music all that much. And then I'll go supersonic, and it won't matter, except for the fact that supersonic has also been changed. But other than that... Ah, damn. Other than that... I don't know. It's not great. I do hope they make an adjustment to it. But I honestly don't see them making adjustments to the soundtrack. I would say there's better chance of them making fixes to the glitches, but I don't know. Only time can tell, and hopefully they do, because it would be nice. It would be nice if this can become the definitive way of playing these games, because these games are great. And so far, like, despite like a few nitpicks about, you know, the other versions of the game, I do think that they are the definitive ways so far. And like, even with like the music issues in this game, I would still say this is probably the best way to play Sonic 3 so far, because I love the fact that it's 60 FPS. I love the fact that it is on a modern system. Like, I'm playing it on a fucking Xbox, I can play it on my PC, I can play it on Switch. Like, it's just nice to have all these accessible and in one package, and Sonic 3 Knuckles is also essentially canonized as one singular game now because of the story mode. Which means Super Emeralds are canon. I say as I jump into an actual canon. So, a lot of cool stuff here, which hopefully means exciting things for the future. Apparently I have heard some like other retcons that like super forms, like Tails can now have super Tails with just regular Chaos Emeralds instead of Super Emeralds. Spoiler alert, there are Super Emeralds, but yeah, so that's something. And then you can get Hyper Tails, which is with the Flickies, by getting the Super Emeralds, and I suppose that's fine because, you know, Mania had Super Tails with just the Chaos Emeralds, but I feel like they probably could have just kept it the way it was, because, again, there's a game apologist on why Super Tails is so important and cool, and now that's kind of been nullified. But again, go watch Game Apologist. He has great videos on the classic Sonic characters and games, and highly recommend. If you enjoy Sonic videos, like, go watch it. I somehow got through all of Carnival Night without finding that dreaded barrel. How? Or have I yet to come across it? I think maybe I got lucky, maybe I've avoided it, or maybe it's still yet to come. I'm a little lost now, though. Oh, I jumped on that a second ago, did I not? I don't know. I really am, like, hearing Sonic 4 in this the more I listen to it. Like, the main thing is obviously, like, the way it starts up, the way it's like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. But it does have, like, the Sonic 3 theme just remixed, but I don't know, it is weird. And it doesn't make sense either, because Jun, like, he made the Sonic 3 soundtrack, or at least, like, he, like, I don't know, he created it, and then obviously somebody else has, like, performed it on the Genesis for him, but, like, he made music for Sonic 3 back in the day. It's just strange that, like, it's so different now. Like, obviously they don't have the same technology, but you'd think you'd be able to recreate it. Like, there's so many fan artists on YouTube that can remake Genesis-style music so easily. And, like, people are already, like, remaking the prototype soundtrack in their own, like, Sonic 3 style, and it sounds great. And I mean, like, some of them, again, just don't kind of suit the zones. Like, I think Ice Cap is, like, the biggest loss. Like, Ice Cap has some great music. But, like, that one makes, like, probably to me the most sense why it's not been retained. And obviously the Sonic 3 credits music was very clearly, like, Michael Jackson music. I love how you can see those spikes, like, the bottom of the spikes going in there. Like, it doesn't even hide the fact that it's just the bottom of a sprite. I don't know what I was going to say there. I sort of took a pause to say something and I just broke. But I don't know. Let's rise up here. But obviously the Sonic 3 credits was only in Sonic 3, not in Sonic and Knuckles, so we don't even hear it in this version anyway. I don't know... Okay, so listen. I don't really want to go this way because there are spikes to my left and I'm scared they're going to squash me. These. Okay. I don't feel like they're supposed to be there. I feel like something's not right with those. Wait, does the barrel come up here now that the lights are back on? Have I not avoided the barrel? I think I've not. Yes, here it is. I knew you get trapped in here. This is why everyone hits this stage. Oh, look at that turnaround sprite though. This is cool. Yeah. So, because whenever you're here in Sonic 3, Tails starts jumping on this and it makes it go down. And then you're thinking, oh, okay, so I just gotta keep jumping and it'll eventually let me go down. I mean, with Supersonic here, it's actually kind of working. It's actually kind of working, but this is obviously not... I'm getting way more height on this than I think I should be. But no. It is D-pad. You hold up and down, up and down, up and down. And this is never conveyed to you, and I don't think it's in the manual or anything either, but like, look at this Sonic looking up sprite, that's cool, and the Sonic looking down sprite, like being able to see his spines from the back, that is cool. Definitely some like, there's some very clear like Super Saiyan influence on his spikes, like on this back sprite, like that looks so Super Saiyan-y. Anyway, let's get out of here. I knew we hadn't escaped that damn barrel. It is forced into you before the boss fight. I should have known. Oh, whoops, where am I? Did I just skip a section? I don't know. Oh, there's a giant ring in there. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. Okay, I'm ready for boss fight now. I'm ready to be done with this stage. Oh, I think this is it, and I missed a checkpoint. So we better not die. Look at the speeds we're getting. I am just gone. Oh, hi, Knuckles. You gonna punch the super out of me again? Oh, nope. Oh, I'm about to actually lose my emeralds. Shit, I'm gonna do this boss fight with no rings, and I didn't collect. Oh, I did. Oh, and I've taken a hit. I don't. Oh, okay. I was about to say I don't remember what this boss is, and I didn't even collect the checkpoint. Oh god, we're so far back. Are these turnaround sprites for Sonic different as well? I don't think I remember seeing like the back of Sonic this clearly before. Like that feels new. I feel like maybe in the past this was only like a right and left type of sprite, maybe a back sprite, but they look new. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see if we can do this without Super Sonic. I don't actually remember what this is. Is he just gonna drop this giant marble repeatedly? That's gonna magnet. Oh, okay, that's not a magnet. It is a magnet. I'm stuck inside here. Give me that ring, give me that ring. Okay. Clearly I get Super Sonic before this boss fight because I don't remember this at all. Oh my god. There's more stage over here. What? Was this cut off in the 4x3 version? What is this? Oh, I play this. Oh, it's the cannon. Wait, what's down here? Ah, oh, come on. Alright. Shoot me. Oh, now we're in Ice Cap. Okay. But that's for next time where we can complain about this music. I forgot that we were over time. Alright, thank you so much for watching, my friends. I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.